So sorry for your Mets stuff. Good news, though. We got more opportunities to make money on the Major League Baseball postseason. Yep. So we got Cleveland and Detroit, Yankees, Red Sox in the wild card series in the AL, Dodgers and the Reds, Padres and the Cubs in the National League. Femi, any bets for you for the game ones tomorrow? Series bets for the wild card? Anything else that you like in the Major League Baseball playoffs?
Yeah, I'm going to like a pretty decent amount for these wild card matchups because I think they're really fascinating, especially in the American League. I'll start off with the big series in the American League. Game 1, 6 o'clock Eastern tomorrow night. Yankees hosting the Red Sox. I'm sorry to say it, Nick, to your squad, but I think you're on upset alert. I do think Boston's going to win the series. I like this Boston pitching staff quite a bit. They're the best rotation in the American League. And in these short series, a rotation like that is incredibly dangerous. And we're going to see tomorrow night, Garrett Crochet on the mound against Max Fried. Yeah, I'm taking Crochet all day long. Like, Crochet is a stud. He can get it done. And Fried's had a hell of a season. But also, like, in these post-game or postseason scenarios, give me the guy that has the better stuff. That guy is Garrett Crochet. And also, like, even though the Yankee lineup is really good.
No Giolito, though. Giolito hurts. So we don't know who would pitch game 3 for the Red Sox.
No Giolito. But, like, they still have, like, pretty – I mean, like, Bayo, it's like we can laugh about it, but he was at least productive this season. You know, like at least that's a guy that you can throw out there on the mound. I just like at price, if you're going to give me the best starter by far in the series and you're going to give me plus 160 in a place where the Red Sox are pretty comfortable playing, I will take that all day long. I was telling you this during the break, and I'll just say it now here for the audience. I think that this is actually the ALCS. Like, the winner of this series, I think, is going to represent the American League. I like Boston in this particular matchup.
You are hurt.
I mean, how could I not be hurt?
I understand. And for people that don't know what that means, Femi is from the Pacific Northwest and is a lifelong Mariners fan. Just my opinion, and I'm a Yankee fan. I think you are. I'm not saying that like the Yankees or the Red Sox can't beat the Mariners. The Mariners can't lose. I think you are big time shortchanging your own team and their chances here.
So here's why I don't think I am. Because, I guess, part of me is hurt, but then also a part of me looks at what they did on the road this year, where they were below 500. Now they have the 2 seed. They're going to have home field advantage in the ALDS, but in the ALCS, they, like, depending on who they face, they might not. I guess if it's Toronto, that's the only way they wouldn't have it. But also, too, the pitching, the names are there. And if this was 2 years ago, if it's even last year, I'm going to war with this pitching staff. But this year, it hasn't been good. Like, Brian Woo's been the best guy in the rotation, and that's no shade towards him. But I think a lot of people would point to Castillo and Kirby and Gilbert. They just haven't been what they've been in the past. So I think a lot of it is just kind of like blind faith on, hey, they're going to go back to their old form and what they were in 2023 and 2024, as opposed to what they actually were in 2025. That's where I have my hang up with the Seattle Mariners. It's the pitching staff and it's the road woes. Now, the lineup, I'm right there with you. The Mariners, their lineup is sick. And it's led by Cal Raleigh, and Julio turned things around in the second half. Polanco's been good. The two Diamondbacks, like Naylor and Suarez, like Gino's back, so the vibes are good. Like, that lineup is sick. But I'm just worried about the pitching staff. So that's where with Seattle, I don't know if I can get there with this team doing it. So I think that the winner of this Red Sox-Yankees series is going to be the team that gets it done. If there's a way that you could point holes in Boston, poke holes into them, it would be that maybe in a longer series, 5-game series, 7-game series like the ALCS, that lineup might not have enough juice in it to get through that. That's where I would be a little bit concerned about Boston. But the rotation, I'm not concerned whatsoever. I think that rotation is ready to go win a pennant. I think they're going to do it this year. And it starts on tomorrow when they beat the New York Yankees.
Tyler, what would former WWE wrestler Zack Ryder, now known as Matt Cardona, say about Seattle's best starting pitcher?
You lost me on this one. I know the Attitude Era. I'm sorry.
Does anyone know the answer to this question? His name's Brian Wu.
Woo. I'm assuming he just says woo.
Woo.
Yeah, I don't know this.
I really thought
it's a Mike Brown question.
Right. That's my bad. I should have just done. You know what? If you want something done right, you should do it yourself. That's my
tap
bad.
the chest.
I apologize.
Maybe for good measure, tap the chest.
We are no. Tyler's ineligible to be the number 1 crew member this week, so he's been eliminated. He's off the list for blowing that. Tyler wrote in the chat he wants to be last. I've got good news for you, buddy. You bet on this Monday. All right, so Femi, you like the Red Sox tomorrow to beat the Yankees. Any other game 1 bets for you?
No other game one bets. I got some series bets, though. I'm going to rock with the Cleveland Guardians. I mean, I know they're up against it tomorrow against Skubal. Skubal's amazing. He's going to win the Cy Young again. But outside of Skubal, I don't know what Detroit has. Like, you're not selling me on that rotation. You're definitely not selling me on that lineup. The Guardians, they have been on fire, and I think they have the psychological edge over Detroit as well, with Detroit collapsing and what Cleveland was able to do over these last 30 days. So at plus 105, I'm betting Cleveland just to win the series. And maybe that doesn't age well after Skubal wins tomorrow. Don't care. But also, there's also a chance, too, that Skubal just loses. Like, he hasn't been untouchable in the last month either. So I think if Cleveland wins tomorrow, they're definitely winning the series. And even if they lose to Skubal, I still like the Guardians to get it done. So I think it's Cleveland advancing. I got Boston advancing as well in the American League. And in the National League, the Dodgers are going to win. But the Reds just kind of give me that vibe of maybe they string this out to 3 games. So I actually like the series total over 2.5. Between the Dodgers and the Reds. I'll bet that plus 105. Hunter Green on the mound for Cincinnati tomorrow. SoCal kid going back home. What a spot for him to kind of do it in front of the people that he grew up with, to go against the Dodgers in that ballpark. And also, like, let's keep an eye on this Will Smith injury. I know he had a batting cage session on Saturday dealing with a hand injury, has been on the IL, hasn't played since September 9th. He's been awesome for the Dodgers. Cooled off a little bit in the summer months, but was really great in the spring and heading into June. I think this is a longer series, but the Dodgers get it done in 3. And then I just think the Cubs just win. I'm out on the Padres. I'm not doing it with San Diego. I know Cade Horton's hurt, but give me Chicago minus 125 to win the series.
I'm contemplating. I like the Guardians to win the series against the Tigers. I don't even know what the case is. I guess the case for Detroit is just that, like, Cleveland sucks.
Yeah.
And they got hot
maybe
at the
Skubal
right
gets
time.
game 1.
Well, if you wanted to make that bet, Tigers to win game 1, Cleveland to win the series, plus 425 at BetMGM.
Ooh.
It's not bad. The Yankees tomorrow are minus 135. I will be betting the Yankees. That game starts like while we're on the air. Like, I can't wait for that. That's going to be brutal. So are we betting the Cubs tomorrow in game 1 against the Padres as a show bet?
I'll bet Chicago.
Jake, what do you like in that game? Jake,
I already bet the Padres to win the series.
Ooh.
Okay. So, like, what do we like, Jake? What else do you like tomorrow? Just in game 1s.
You're not going to like the answer.
Okay. So what else do you like besides for
Boston.
Boston? Okay. What else?
Yeah. Crochet on the mound.
Just Padres, Red Sox for me tomorrow.
Oh, the Orsillo special. Are you the person that Sam was talking about that he really respects?
I don't think so, but I did say that to him earlier, Padres and Red Sox, so could be.
I'd actually like to know the answer to that question. Maybe that's true.
Yeah.
Jake is a stud baseball player.
Maybe. Baseball aficionado.
I'll bet the Cubs with you guys tomorrow. Why not? And I'm going to bet the Yankees.
All right. We'll be mano a mano, Apo Taco in that Red Sox-Yankees game, but expecting nothing less. That's your squad. You want to go down with them. That's all fine and dandy. Anything for you with Dodgers and Reds? Like, you have an opinion on that one? Like, Cincinnati's pitching staff is legit. It could get weird for the Dodgers
to sweep. I want to bet the Dodgers to win plus 140 for the Dodgers to win in 2.
Jake, do we know anything on Will Smith yet? Has that come out? Like, is he going to be fine for the series, or like what's going on with that? Because I know Dave Roberts said he was responding well, but that could mean a bunch of different things.
I have not seen anything yet. I also think Cincinnati gets at least one between Hunter Green and Andrew Abbott.
I think it's going 3.
When is he allowed back at the Academy Awards, Jake?
When he formally apologizes again. To Chris
Did
Rock.
he apologize to Chris Rock or no?
I think he might have. I feel like he did, didn't he?
And then Chris Rock. I'll tell you what. If Will Smith were a real man, he would slap Chris Rock again.